myself for the first time.
I just am meant to be here, I think.
Hi, wonderful people. Just wanted to say hello. This is the last Destimulation Diaries episode for a while. I talked about it a little bit in this video, and I meant to upload it and then take a break, but instead I took a break and am now uploading it. But stay tuned for more info. I'm doing Vlogmas, and I say that. I've said it all, but anyways, wanted to give a little intro because I know this video is technically a week late, and it doesn't. I hope you enjoy, and I hope that you stay tuned for Vlogmas because I'm going to put a lot of work into it, and I'm very excited, and I'm happy to share it with you. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. But I wanted to put this up before the Vlogmas stuff goes out so that I would actually have this video on the internet. So happy Destimulation Diaries episode 10, and this series will see you in the new year. It's time that we had a little chat. Good morning, welcome back to my Destimulation Diaries. Hope you're doing great and happy and wonderful. I wanted to, first of all, give you a little 360 of my hair. I cut it in last week's video, and it's a little blunt at the end, so we're gonna play around with it a little bit more this week, but I just want to say hey. I also wanted to, this is my little surprise, which I feel like I've mentioned here, or at least some people know. I'm gonna try and do Vlogmas, so this is the last Destimulation Diaries episode for a while. I'm going to take next week off and hopefully still upload stuff, but I just have some stuff to edit. And then I'm going to be posting every day in December, which is very exciting. Anyways, I'm gonna take next week off, and so this is the last episode for this year. That's crazy, because it doesn't feel it feels like we're close to the end of the year, but only in November terms and not, it's happening in several days, kind of thing. I don't know what it is about me in the past couple weeks, but I've been so bad at updating, so horrendously bad. Anyways, today was just more generally productive than I expected, considering kind of my mental state the past couple weeks. I talked to my cousin on the phone, which is nice. I kind of had a slow morning, but I was prepping some stuff for future video stuff and future me stuff and future school stuff, so it wasn't too bad. Anyways, I also had my mom, this is again worst possible angle, but I had my mom even my hair out in the back a little bit more. I still feel it's kind of blunt. I can't see it from here. I'll see it in the video. But I would rather it be a little more round. I don't know. Still have yet to kind of decide, but it's curling nicely, which is good. I was a little worried it would be. It's a little frizzy, but I've just spent the day out. Also, I like whatever's going on here. I realize I'm totally not in frame. But anyways, just had a generally okay day today. For Sunday, pretty great. I am feeling good just about this week. Want to read some more. It's been a while since I sat down and read for a while, so hopefully I get to do that. But I spent some time with family today, did some prep work for stuff that's coming up, and that's all. But I just wanted to talk to you before I got in my pajamas so it doesn't look like I'm in the same outfit every single day. And yeah, I'm gonna shower and do whatever with my hair, but yeah, just want to say hey. And now my room looks really messy. Everything just looks messy. It's really, maybe it is messy. Maybe we'll clean in this video. I think it's probably very unlikely, but it's a nice thought. It's so funny to me that I was oh, I'm gonna film before I take a shower because I don't want to be in my pajamas in every single clip. And then I have lots of things to say after my shower because the shower is my thought place. It's where I have things to say and then I immediately want to come on and talk to you about it. Also, as a side note, I think it's kind of a good thing that I'm having lots of thoughts in the shower because it means that I'm thinking in the shower as opposed to just sitting there and playing music really loudly, which I'm still playing music. I don't know how it's possible for one to take a shower without listening to music, except for in the extreme circumstance. But I honestly kind of use it a little bit as a mental gauge, so I know where I am. And I think it's a good sign that I'm having thoughts in the shower. Anyways, long story short, destimulation diaries wise, wanted to say that I think numbers wise, I am going to, take a step back from looking at it that way. I think numerically my screen time was a lot higher last week. I think it was the first time I'd put the actual like graph in a thumbnail for a while, and it's gone down from the week before but up since the last time I put it on a thumbnail, if that makes any sense. Anyways, regardless, I think I feel like I'm in a good spot mentally where I can focus less on the numbers, which I think honestly was my whole goal in the first place, is that I wanted to be at a place where I just didn't feel the need to reach for my phone, and I don't really feel that. I think I check my phone like a decent amount. Like if I'm going downstairs, I won't bring my laptop anymore, which is a thing I was doing when I was really trying to get my screen time down. So I'd go to like eat lunch or something, I'd leave my phone upstairs actively, and I think it's actually a really good thing to do if you're trying to stay off your phone. Like I think honestly that's one of my tips for you, and I still need to make like a concrete video that's like not a silly little vlog. I don't know why my face is so itchy, it's gotta be dry, but hopefully in the future I can make a video where I kind of discuss my tips and tricks more in depth. But for now, I will say that seriously leaving my phone separate, far away from me, was really helpful. And like even doing something like bringing my Kindle or even bringing my laptop if I felt that need. But I feel like now I feel really kind of detached from social media, I guess, in a good way, and from my phone. I honestly get kind of bored when I look at that stuff, and it's not, which seems a little silly because the whole concept was that I wanted to destimulate myself and get to such a baseline that I just didn't need that sort of stimulation. And now it's almost like I need more stimulation. But I think what I'm really yearning for is that more intellectual stimulation, because I really don't feel like I get that from Twitter or Instagram anymore, which is kind of an interesting concept. I deleted TikTok a while ago. I have discussed this in a previous video, but if you're new here, hey, sorry for going on this long-winded rant. I do that a lot, but I just generally feel pretty comfortable about where I am, and so I'm gonna look away from the numbers for a little bit, and then hopefully maybe in the new year, I guess, because this is the last destimulation diaries for a little while, I can like take a step back and look at it for a while. But for now, especially when I'm probably going to be more busy and I'm gonna have my phone, I'm not gonna have necessarily time to sit and like look at my phone, and I'll more just be using it as a tool, as it's meant to be, as it's designed to be. And I just feel pretty decent about that, actually. So if you're wondering how to feel the same way about your phone and you don't, or your screens, I recommend going back and watching some of my early videos, even some of the more recent ones, just to get some idea of how I did a little bit, which I feel like I've been pretty decently successful. But I'm not going to stop the destimulation diaries. They will resume in the new year. So, but 10 weeks, I guess, is what it took. I think I've been feeling this way, honestly, for a while, but I just couldn't figure out how to articulate the fact that I felt this way, I guess, and I just want to take a step back. Happy Wednesday. I feel like it's been a while since we chatted a little bit. Let's chat. I feel like My life recently has been inherently very boring, and so I haven't like filmed a lot, but wanted to chat, say hello, you know, all the good things. I also feel like I look pale. I have some like form of dysmorphia every time I look at this camera. Like, I think we should probably unpack that. I also don't have my contacts in, so everything is just blurry. Anyways, the point that I wanted to make today, and also yesterday, because I didn't chat with you guys yesterday, was that I'm kind of back on track and kind of not. I've been doing a lot of just work stuff, and showing you my schoolwork is number one, something that makes me really anxious and something I will not be doing. Number two, for like privacy reasons, I probably shouldn't like show you my schoolwork. I don't know, I think that's something that I particularly would like to keep off the internet. So I've just been doing stuff like that, like, I don't know, lots of things to do. But I feel good about I'm kind of coming back to things. And then my show aired tonight, obviously. I didn't film any clips. I always forget. I'm like sitting here journaling for 3 hours and watching my little shows, and I always forget to film. But I did finally get back into my journal. I'll like put maybe an overlay and flip through a little bit. I've been kind of playing around with some different materials. I talked about this last week, but I think I'm so close to the end of the year, both emotionally and actually physically in the journal, that I feel like I care less about keeping that kind of perfection masquerade up. And so I've just kind of been playing around and just doing goofy things. And that's been fun. I drew a little bit. I'm not good at drawing, but I think it's fun. And just hanging around a little bit, which is nice. I have mentioned that the past couple weeks I've been kind of off task, just generally like hyperfixating, not doing things I'm supposed to be doing, which is okay, and I'm still kind of walking through mud. I don't know what the correct euphemism is there, but I feel a little bit like I'm going through sludge, but it's okay. I did put my hair up today. I had a bow, but I took the bow out because I took a shower, but I did want to show you that we are bringing the bow back. I'm getting my personality back, and if you don't know, because I haven't worn bows in so long, I used to wear bows like every day, and then I stopped doing it as much, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know what consumed me to stop, because I love it so much, and it was like part of my personality. Anyways, I brought them back because it was time, but those are just me updates. I haven't been reading a lot recently, which is something that I definitely want to do. So yeah, and I have some philosophical thoughts kind of mulling around my head, but I haven't really organized them yet, so hopefully I'll talk about them a little bit later. Hopefully tomorrow. We're hoping. Let's hope. But anyways, just want to say hello and check in a little bit because I feel like I haven't. This is an awkward angle because setting up the camera here is like awkward. I'm watching, by the way, a video that I'll put in the description about the inherently political nature of books and reading. Absolutely recommend. I'll put it in the description, but I'm gonna watch this and go to sleep. I also, did I mention, this whole clip is just a mess, but I have been trying to go to sleep earlier and wake up a little earlier, because when I wake up earlier, I just generally feel better about myself, and I know that. But especially during the winter, my room gets really cold, and so I find it difficult to get out of bed because it's so cold in my room. It may not be like freezing, but it's cold for me. And my room tends to get colder than the rest of the house just because of where it is in my home. And my house temperature is already cool because I live by the beach. Just lots to unpack. So, but I've been working on it. So, anyways, I will see you tomorrow. Hello, happy Thursday. I never ever know what day of the week it is. I used to put my phone up here to film stuff, and then once it fell down into the like hole, and now I have trauma, I'm afraid. Anyways, I also did something here. I look burnt, and I'm not burnt, but whoops. I'm too lazy to fix it. I had this random craving for dumplings this morning, and so I'm gonna make them. I found some. I think in the microwave. I was gonna do it on a pan, but kind of none of our pans are clean, and I don't really feel like washing one right now. So we're going for a different attempt today. But anyways, I changed my mind. We are doing them in a pan, but anyways, what I was going to say, I wanted to chat a little bit. Yesterday I was actually talking to Lily, and like the concept of Snapchat memories came about, and I was like, we were talking about like specific memories. I was like, oh, I haven't downloaded Snapchat in so long, and I was like, oh, I should, you don't really need to know this whole story, but essentially I was like, I ended up re-downloading it, and sorry, is this too loud? I went and I scrolled through some old stuff, and honestly, I just really am not motivated. I mean, I downloaded Snapchat way before I started this series, and I don't really have any want to go back to that experience, but I did just kind of generally have that feeling when I opened the app, and I was like, I hate this, I don't ever want to be on here. And I kind of feel the same way about TikTok, honestly. It's like it grows on you eventually, I think, is my concept. Like, it's not, our gardener is in the side yard, like standing there, so I'm gonna finish this in a second. Hey, happy Saturday. We have the big light on. What a crazy impact. We're turning the big light off though. I am getting ready because we're having family over for a little fondue night. So anyways, I just wanted to yap to you a little bit, but I think maybe I'll do it later. I don't know. I do, in fact, really need to get ready though, because I'm wearing a sweatshirt and my hair doesn't look too bad. What an exciting experience.
Wait, huh? Well, maybe I should.